that nagging feeling, that perpetual sense of being behind, always reacting.
Yeah, reacting to whatever life throws at you.
Exactly. Or just facing those small daily hurdles that somehow feel like huge obstacles.
Like the cluttered living space, maybe.
Yeah.
Or the to-do list that just keeps growing.
Oh, don't get me started on the to-do list.
Yeah.
Or just, the sheer unpredictability of everything feeling, overwhelming.
It's a heavy weight.
It really is.
Yeah.
But imagine if that weight could just lift.
That's the goal.
So today on the deep dive, we're really digging into something foundational.
Yeah, this isn't just about prepping for some, big disaster movie scenario.
Right. It's about cultivating a mindset, really, and daily habits that cut down on that everyday stress.
And build a real sense of security, day in, day out.
We're going to unpack how even tiny acts of preparation can completely shift things. Your mental state, emotional, even physical.
The transformation.
Our mission here is to help you move from that constant reaction mode
to proactive calm, feeling more in control, more resilient.
Genuinely more secure no matter what's coming down the pike.
So let's get into it.
Okay, let's unpack this. If being prepared, being organized, is so obviously good for us, why is it so hard? Why do so many of us struggle?
Yeah, it often feels like you're fighting your own instincts, doesn't it? Constantly putting things off.
Totally. I know for me, some days, just thinking about organizing feels more tiring than actually doing the thing.
That's a great question, and it really hits at human psychology. You mentioned procrastination. It isn't just laziness.
No, it feels like it sometimes.
Well, research often shows it's more of a coping mechanism. It can be driven by deeper emotional things, psychological factors.
Like what?
Things like fear of failure, maybe, or a task just seems way too big, too daunting, or maybe it just feels pointless, lacking motivation if it seems unimportant.
Indecision, too, maybe. Just not knowing where to start.
Exactly. Indecision paralysis. It's often less about lacking discipline and more about these built-in psychological blind spots we all have.
So it's not just willpower. It's these deeper mental blocks. Can you give an example like present bias? How does that trip someone up day to day?
Absolutely. There are several barriers. One big one is optimism bias.
Optimism bias. Sounds optimistic.
Well, it's the belief that bad things are less likely to happen to us.
Ah, right. It happens to other people.
Precisely. Which leads to this sort of naive complacency, assuming that project deadline won't really sneak up, or that little daily hiccups won't affect me.
Okay, I see. And normalcy bias, is that similar?
Sort of. Normalcy bias is underestimating a potential problem's likelihood or impact just because it hasn't happened before.
Because things have always been fine.
Yeah. You lean on past experience. If your car always starts, you assume it always will, right?
Yeah.
You hear about someone else's car trouble, think, glad that's not me. But maybe you haven't checked your own battery in years.
Guilty as charged.
Okay, what else? Then there's simple denial and fear. It's just uncomfortable facing unpleasant possibilities. So we deny them.
Avoid the discomfort now, pay later.
Exactly. Leaves us unprepared. And present bias, like you asked, that's prioritizing what feels good right now over future concerns.
The instant gratification thing.
Totally. That distant problem, or even doing the dishes later, feels way less urgent than, say, scrolling social media now.
That pile of laundry. It can wait. The phone is right here.
You know it needs doing, but the immediate reward wins. It's the classic, I'll do it later trap.
That makes so much sense. I definitely see present bias playing out. So these are always, our brain tries to shield us from discomfort, but it actually backfires.
Precisely. And one more to mention is cognitive dissonance.
Okay.
That's the mental discomfort when you hold two conflicting beliefs. Like, being prepared is important, but you also feel totally overwhelmed by how much effort it seems to take.
The knowing versus the feeling.
Right. So to reduce that discomfort, you might downplay the need for preparation. Or you rationalize doing nothing. Oh, it's fine. I work better under pressure anyway.
Which just kicks the can down the road.
Exactly. Mental gymnastics to avoid the hard work.
So disorganization often stems from these psychological things. And then the disorganization itself makes it all worse.
Often, yes. Disorganization can definitely worsen the problem. It just drains your productivity, creates that constant sense of overwhelm.
Makes you feel scattered.
Totally. And it can lead to unhealthy habits because everything just feels harder. Work, home life, relationships, they all suffer when you're battling disarray.
It's a vicious cycle then. The internal struggle shows up externally, and the external chaos feeds back into the internal stress.
You got it. Think about hunting for your keys every single morning, that small bit of chaos. It adds up over time.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting for me. Once we understand why we resist, we can start seeing the incredible upside. What does embracing preparedness and organization actually give us? Beyond, just a tidier desk, what are the real benefits?
Oh, the benefits are huge, and they go way beyond tidiness. It's really about unleashing your potential and getting a genuine sense of control.
Let's start with mental health. That seems huge.
Absolutely. The impact there is significant. Routines, for instance, simplify your day. They limit what psychologists call decision fatigue.
Fewer choices to make all the time.
Right. When you have a plan, you approach the day with more clarity. That predictability minimizes mental clutter and directly reduces anxiety and stress.
And chronic stress is just brutal.
It takes a massive toll, physically and emotionally. Fear, anger, sleep problems, headaches. A calmer environment helps create a calmer mind.
And what about confidence?
You gain a much stronger sense of agency and confidence. Feeling in control of your surroundings, your time, it boosts self-esteem. It's empowering.
Makes sense. And relaxation. Does being organized help with that?
Definitely. An organized space and routine create more mental bandwidth for actual relaxation. And simple practices like daily gratitude.
Just jotting down things you're thankful for?
Even small things. It's proven to reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. It really shapes your overall mood and resilience. It's a perspective shift.
So it's like a positive feedback loop for your brain. Okay, what about physical health? Does that connect too? It feels like it should.
Oh, absolutely. Reducing chronic stress has direct physical benefits. Plus, when you're organized and managing time better, you actually create time for healthy habits.
Like exercise and eating well.
Yes. Consistent exercise, better meal planning, better sleep quality. Think about sleep. A regular schedule lets your body and brain truly recover. You wake up refreshed.
And good sleep probably makes you feel more like exercising.
It's that virtuous circle. It's tough to motivate yourself for the gym when you're stressed out and exhausted.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. Less stress, better choices, better health. What about work?
Yeah.
Productivity. We all want more of that.
Being organized is key here. You maximize your time and effort. You can prioritize effectively, focus on the important stuff first, not get bogged down in the small things.
Streamline things.
Exactly. Streamline workflows, maybe automate some repetitive tasks, use time management systems like the Pomodoro technique.
The 25-minute bursts.
Right. Or the Eisenhower matrix for prioritizing. These tools help you carve out time. Ultimately, decluttering your physical and mental space creates room for clearer thinking, creativity, focus.
Like cleaning out the junk drawer to find the tools you need.
Perfect analogy.
And relationships. That one feels a bit less obvious. How does getting organized help there?
It really does. When you're on top of your schedule, you become more reliable. You keep commitments. That builds trust.
Less likely to forget things or double book.
Exactly. And organization frees up time and mental energy for meaningful connections. If you're not constantly stressed and chasing your tail, you can be truly present for people.
And maybe handle conflicts better.
Definitely. If you're not frazzled, you can approach disagreements more calmly, more rationally. Plus, building that strong support network, friends, family acts like a safety net for your well-being. Those relationships foster resilience.
It sounds like it just creates the foundation for a more successful, fulfilling life overall. Makes you ready for opportunities.
Precisely. Being organized unlocks your potential. It helps you set realistic goals, manage resources, allocate time effectively. It paves the way for growth.
So you're not just reacting anymore.
You're proactively shaping things. You're better positioned to seize opportunities because you're prepared. You're building the future you want.
Okay, this is all great in theory, but what does this actually mean for you listening right now? How do we start weaving these habits into life? Let's get tactical.
Right. This is where we build what I sometimes call a mental strength workout.
Like going to the mental gym.
Kind of. Just like physical muscles, mental toughness can be trained. Anyone can do it with dedication, consistency. It's about building resilience, focus, adaptability. And you start small.
Okay, first exercise.
First, embrace discomfort and practice delayed gratification.
Oof, that sounds tough.
It sounds counterintuitive, but it's so powerful. Start small. Resist checking your phone for just an hour. Choose the healthier lunch option when fast food is calling. Skip that midnight snack.
Little acts of self-discipline.
Exactly. Each one builds mental fortitude.
Yeah.
You're training yourself to resist immediate impulses, strengthening that internal control.
Okay, I can see that. It builds resilience. What about that inner critic? The voice saying, you can't.
That's our second point. Challenge negative self-talk. Notice those thoughts. I can't do this. I'm always messing up.
We all have them.
And you actively reframe them. Replace them with positive alternatives. Maybe recall a time you did succeed at something similar. Use simple positive affirmations. I am capable. I'm in control.
Mantras.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And visualization is powerful too. Mentally rehearse yourself succeeding, overcoming challenges, envisioning positive outcomes primes your brain for success. It turns your inner narrative into an ally.
Okay, challenge the negative. Got it. What's next?
Third, cultivate a growth mindset. This isn't just jargon. Think about how often we avoid preparing because we assume we can't handle a future problem.
We just feel stuck.
A growth mindset is believing your abilities can change with hard work. It's about believing you can adapt and overcome any challenge. That makes you inherently more prepared.
So failure isn't final.
It's a learning opportunity. Change I can't to I can learn.
Lewis.
Focus on the effort, not just the result. It's I learned, not I failed.
Okay, that's the mental game plan. How do we make it practical? Goals, routines. Because thinking is one thing, doing is another.
Right. Strategy number 4. Establish clear goals and action plans. Use the SMART method. Goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound.
Not just get organized.
No, more like organize the kitchen pantry completely by Sunday evening. Or your example, tackle a 5-mile hike with a 50-pound pack in 90 days, not just get in shape.
And break it down.
Yes, break big objectives into smaller, bite-sized tasks with timelines. Track your progress. Be flexible, modify goals if you need to. It's building a roadmap.
Okay, roadmap built. Then what? Optimize the surroundings.
5th strategy, optimize your environment and routine. Start simple. Organize your physical space, your desk, your home, even your digital files.
Little things.
Really little things. Making your bed daily gives an immediate sense of order. Don't let dishes or laundry pile up, tackle them quickly. Clean the toilets regularly. It's fast but makes a difference. Have a place for everything and put things away.
Saves so much mental energy just knowing where things are.
Absolutely. These small, consistent habits sound manageable, right?
They do, actually, and the routine itself. How do we make that stick without it feeling rigid?
Develop a routine that works for you. It creates normalcy, discipline. Designate times for work, breaks, exercise. Consistency trains your brain, reduces that decision fatigue.
But routines can fail. What are the common mistakes?
Good question. Always include time buffers. Little gaps between tasks for mental switching or if something runs over.
Don't tack the schedule too tight.
Exactly. Also, don't underestimate how long things take. Be conservative, schedule 90 minutes for a 60-minute workout to include travel, changing, shower.
Prep the night before.
Yes. Do prep work, lay out clothes, pack lunch the night before. Save your morning willpower for important tasks. Avoid overly long, fluffy morning routines. Keep it concise to get you awake and focused. Then reward yourself.
And prevent spillage. What's that?
Set clear deadlines and boundaries for tasks, meetings, even sleep. Prevent work from spilling into personal time or errands from spilling into work time. Those boundaries protect your focus and your well-being.
That spillage one resonates. Okay, incredibly practical. What about the big one? Procrastination. It feels like the arch nemesis.
Strategy 6. Manage procrastination head-on. First, break big, scary tasks into tiny steps. Clean the whole house. Becomes wipe down the kitchen counter.
It makes it less intimidating.
Much less. Use techniques like the Pomodoro, those focused 25-minute work bursts with short breaks. Eliminate distractions. Turn off notifications. Use website blockers. Have a dedicated workspace if possible.
Prioritize.
Use a system like the Eisenhower matrix, urgent and important, to focus on high-priority items first. And crucially, practice self-compassion.
Don't beat yourself up if you slip.
Exactly. Acknowledge setbacks, learn from them, and move forward without dwelling. One missed Pomodoro doesn't mean the whole day is shot.
Okay, last piece. Self-care and connection. This all sounds like work. How do we recharge?
7th, and vital. Prioritize self-care and connection. Mindfulness and meditation are huge here. They boost self-awareness, emotional control, stress management.
Any simple techniques?
The 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique is great for beginners. Focus on 5 things you see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you hear, 2 things you smell, 1 thing you taste. It pulls you right into the present.
Grounding. Nice. And in relationships?
Become an active listener. Really try to understand the other person's perspective without judgment. And try redirecting sometimes, turning your focus for your own struggles to helping someone else.
Like offering encouragement.
Yes, you can foster stronger bonds and actually boost your own motivation and mood. It's powerful.
And work-life balance. That's key for preventing burnout.
Absolutely critical. Set clear boundaries. Schedule self-care exercise, hobbies, time with loved ones like their non-negotiable appointments. Recognize burnout signs early and be proactive about restoring balance. Delegate if you can. Take breaks. This isn't a luxury, it's essential fuel.
Wow, that really is a comprehensive blueprint. It touches everything: inner thoughts, outer actions, relationships. It's about building a truly resilient life, isn't it?
It really is. It's about creating a versatile framework, mental and practical for daily living. Preparedness isn't about being rigid or just having a kit in the closet.
It's an ongoing thing.
An ongoing journey,
Yeah.
building habits that compound over time. They lead to better emotional regulation, better well-being, and genuine resilience when life throws curveballs.
It's the difference between being tossed around by chaos.
And being able to calmly adjust your sails, knowing you're ready.
So consider this. If true peace of mind comes not from avoiding chaos, but from knowing you're ready for it, what one small act of preparation, habit, or organized step will you commit to today?
Just one small step to feel more secure in your day. It could truly start to transform your life.
Take that first step. The change that follows consistent practice is absolutely worth exploring. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.